you have to understand the difference between like a gentleman and a trick, because a lot of these men out here in Atlanta are tricks. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Amberia, and today I'm actually going to do a chit chat get ready with me. I'm going to show you guys how I got this look. I'm no means a makeup tutorial type of girly at all. This is just truly like I'm getting ready to go out and this is my makeup. So I sat down and I talked with you guys, and I feel like I really spilled a lot of tea. You guys got to know me. I talked about bartending. I talked about living in Atlanta and my single. So yeah, if you guys want to watch me get ready and talk some shit, then keep on watching because I feel like it was a great conversation. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe because I really appreciate it. My channel is actually growing. I'm gonna shut up and we can just get to this little makeup chit chat get ready with me. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and clip my hair back. I use these little block clips. I truly just got them at Ulta. I don't know what brand it is. I just clip my hair behind my ears. I got my little iced coffee here and we're gonna get into the questions. So, side note, obviously I have my mirror here that I'm gonna be looking at and I have the questions on my phone, but we're still here. I got y'all, I promise. The first question that someone asked me was, how do I like living in Atlanta and did I move here? I'm actually born and raised here in Atlanta. I grew up about, I would say like 20 minutes outside of the city. Some people like to say I'm from Atlanta. Some people like to come for me and say that I'm not. The only time I've ever left Atlanta for real is I went to college in Statesboro, and if you don't know where Statesboro is about 4 hours south, and there was nothing down there. I went to college for about 2 years, like a year and a half to 2 years, and then I came back to Atlanta because I just truly missed the city, and the only thing in Statesboro, on God, is cotton fields. And I don't know about y'all, but I was not trying to be surrounded by cotton fields. Deadass, there was just nothing down there. I just always loved the city of Atlanta. Honestly, growing up, I didn't think that I would love Atlanta as much as I did, just because like my hometown is very slow. When I got older and I went to college, I was just like, hell no, like I'm not trying to go to Statesboro, or I'm not trying to stay in Statesboro. So I came back to the city. And honestly, I've just loved it here. I just feel like there's so much to do. I just feel like, you know, whether you want to go to the club, obviously there's a party scene. If you're trying to like hang out and just like go to dinners, there's so many different restaurants just all over the place. Would I ever move from Atlanta? Probably not. I would say at one point I did consider like kind of going to Houston. I didn't have a reason to go to Houston besides like I have friends in Houston that are obviously like in the club scene and like party scene and stuff like that. So I visited Houston a few times, but no offense to Houston, Houston was just not giving anything. It was maybe giving like a dash, but I just wasn't really here for Houston. They had good hookah, I'm gonna give them that, but the niggas was not giving, the girls was not giving. And everywhere we went, people were just staring at us. I'm like, does it just say like Atlanta on my forehead? Can you just tell that I'm not from here? I didn't really know what was going on there. And it's hot as fuck down there. Like, nah, Houston got that. It's crazy hot over there. Yeah, like Houston is cool. I mean, I have so many friends there, but it's really giving Atlanta like 2.0. No offense to anybody that lives in Houston, y'all lit, but it's just not for me. And don't get me wrong, I love to travel. Like, I will be the first one on a plane in a heartbeat. What? Tell me where I'm going, I will book a flight real quick. But as far as moving, no, I'm not doing that. The next question someone asked me is, how is dating in Atlanta in your 20s and am I single? Sadly, not even sadly, your girl is single and I'm not even mad at it because the Atlanta dating pool is so garbage. The Atlanta dating pool is so garbage. Like, there's just nothing really going on in Atlanta. The dating pool has pee in it, on God. Atlanta dating pool has pee, poison, bleach, all that. Like, it's just really, there's nothing here. I have been in the position, I'm gonna talk for myself. I dated one guy and that was like, I was like 18. It was very, very serious. Your girl almost got married. It was, I was scared. I was traumatized from my relationship in my early 20s. Your girl was just really out here like doing whatever the fuck I wanted to do, obviously in the most responsible way possible, but I just didn't want to date. I had no intentions of dating, and there's just a lot of guys out here that didn't even make like dating worth it. There's a lot of guys that will treat you right, and I guess this is my fault. The people I surround myself with are just people that I don't want to like date. I don't necessarily live a double life. I stay where I stay at on the outskirts of the city. Everybody that be outside is just not shit. So it's just like, It's not even worth it. And I think a lot of guys really have forgotten how to be fucking chivalrous. They can't even spell chivalrous. Like, there is no such thing as opening a door to them. There's no such thing as, like, not even saying that you want them to take care of you, but there's just no, like, gentlemen, like, they don't, like, I don't know who raised them. I mean, in my time of trying to date in Atlanta, and this is very recent, for a long time I was not trying to date. Like, I was really experiencing the experiences that I wanted to experience. Take it how you will. There were people that, you know, I ended up liking. There were people that ended up liking me. And honestly, for a long time, I just wasn't in the headspace. So I didn't want, not even in the headspace, I just didn't want a relationship. Like, I have never been one to worry about, oh my God, I need a boyfriend. Oh my God, I just want a man. Oh my God, I want to cuddle with somebody. Like, it's just truly my favorite thing to worry about me, myself, and I. So in a lot of situations, I have messed up some stuff because there have been some really nice guys in my life who are just like, Amber, I'm trying to wife you, and I'm just like, oh my God, no you're not. Like, let's relax here. And I've missed out on some good opportunities, but there's also a lot of guys out here that mistaken as a prince, but they're really a fraud. You have to understand the difference between like a gentleman and a trick, because a lot of these men out here in Atlanta are tricks. And I think that if you're looking for a trick, you will definitely find one. But if you're looking for a boyfriend, like, you really got to make sure that he's just not a green ass nigga and that he's a trick. Like, because if you could trick on him, think about how many other girls could trick on him. And I feel like to turn a trick into a boyfriend is really crazy. Like, I found a lot of tricks in Atlanta, and I've also found, nah, like, I'm dead ass trying to show you the world. I'm trying to give you the world. I'm trying to make your life stress free. I think God is trying to talk to me because he has just shown me a different type of lifestyle. I'm going to show you what your standards need to be. And that's just what it is. Like, you really have to set your own standard. Nah, you need to be like, if I'm dating, my man needs to come to the table doing XYZ. It's all up to you, whatever you want him to do. My man needs to open doors. Y'all get it? I don't know. As I'm obviously getting older, like, bitch, at some point you gotta get a man. I'm not in any type of rush because I really don't be caring, and it is what it is. Okay, I'm gonna fill y'all in on my makeup. So I went in on my under eyes with medium beige from LA Pro Concealer, and then I just went in to try to like contour, but I just used this Christian Dior Forever foundation. It was a gift, and it's actually way too dark for me, so I just use it to contour my face. Now I'm about to go in with the Morphy setting powder in Banana Rich. This is like my second favorite. If it's not this one, then I always try to get Juvia's Place, and the richest yellow they have. Y'all, my Ulta don't be having Juvia's, so we be having to settle for Morphy. But so the next question is, what are my thoughts on turning 24? If you guys didn't know, my birthday is exactly a month away. I will be 24, like, oh my God. I had a minor freak out where I was just like, oh shit, I'm gonna be 25 next year. I have certain things that I want for myself to happen by 25. Not even on some like, oh my God, I'm trying to be married with 2 kids and a white picket fence. It was never that. It was never ever giving that. It's just certain things that I don't want to be a part of my daily lifestyle at 20, 24, 25. There's certain things that I do want a part of my lifestyle. I think I'm more so processing right now how I want 24 to look. 23 was good. I would say since I've been like 20, I've never really had a bad year. Since I've been able to like take my life into my own hands, I've never really had a bad year. 23 was really good. I made my goal early of, moving out at 22. 22 was a fantastic year for me. I think like the end of 21 / like all of 22 was a great year for me. Even though we were in lockdown, I had the best life ever. I swear to God. I was just having fun. Nobody was doing anything and I was paid. But yeah, I think 24, what do I want to do different? What do I want to bring into 24? You shouldn't be doing the same shit that you was doing last year. Like, God bless you with a whole nother lap around this earth, or lap around the sun. One of the two. So I think I'm just adding pressure, and I think so much of my life has been lived to make other people happy, in a sense of, always wanting to do what my family wanted me to do, always doing, stuff to make my friends happy. So I've kind of neglected myself, honestly, in the past couple years. And I think 24, I just truly want to do whatever the fuck makes me happy. Whatever I want to focus on, I'm gonna focus on. Even if it doesn't make sense, trust me, it makes sense. It's like a small piece of this gigantic puzzle. It's time to like buckle up. Like, we need to buy properties. We need to pay off a car. Like, that's another thing. I've been trying to pay off my car and figure that out. yeah, like I'm not trying to go into 25 with all this stress and realizing I'm in the same place that I was in when I was 21. Like that is just my biggest fear. So I think now I'm just like, all right, it's the final countdown until you're 25. And at 25, there's no turning back. Like I think 25 is like real adulthood. And I know I'm just talking obviously from a young perspective because my best friend is 26 and she really be right next to me like living our best life. So that's where I'm trying to go. I need to make sure I'm on that right path because I'm not trying to be a little ass girl at 25. I cannot. But yeah, I think I'm excited for my birthday. I don't really know what I'm doing as far as like the life plan and like what I'm trying to accomplish at 24. I mean, just the basics. Learn from my previous mistakes. I want to grow. I want to continue to better my life, and I just want to get the ball rolling on everything because 25, like I said, like I'm a real adult. I'm trying to set myself up for greatness. I guess that's how I feel about 24. I don't know. I don't really think it's that big of a birthday, which is also why I'm not really stressed about my birthday. I used to throw like 5 parties in 5 different clubs, and I'm just not doing that this year. So, oh my God, someone asked me, how do I get into bartending and how long do you plan on bartending? This is such a funny story. I was 20, right about to turn 21, because it's really not hard. I feel like people make it so much harder. But I do know, everyone in Atlanta knows, us bottle girls, like we be paid. Bottle girls, bartenders, there's so much money out here. Back in the day, I used to work at Hooters on Peachtree, the one that Drake had in this song. A lot of people came through there. I was meeting CEOs, I was meeting NFL players, I was meeting NBA players, retired, playing, like just all walks of life, all that. So in the process of us meeting all these people, we ended up meeting these 2 retired NFL players. We got really cool with them to the point where like, I wouldn't call us besties, but like we literally had like a little friend group going on. Sorry, my camera started to overheat. Okay, so we started to have like a little bit of a friend group or whatever. So we was always hanging out. So they eventually were just like, y'all, like we about to open a spot, like we about to open a club. It started with just me like going there because we was like all homeboys. I used to go get treated like royalty, everything, but they also knew that I was really trying to get out of Hooters. I was really waiting on myself to turn 21 because I had a fake ID, but I didn't want to go to the club and get a job based off of fake ID because that could have really went left like crazy. They also did not know how old I was. They just knew that Amber was cool as fuck. You know, she was always down. I was always able to get in. There was never a question, like, so there was no reason like question my age essentially. So I really came to them one day and I was just like, yo, like y'all got this club just open. The shit was lit as fuck every single week. So I was just like, can I really start working here? And they were just like, you want to work here? Like, you hang out here. And I was just like, I know, but I'm just really trying to get out of Hooters. And your girl we still need a job. Like we always got to keep a job. So I was really going in there. I worked 1 day a week. I worked Saturday day party. And to be 20 years old, working 1 day a week at a Saturday day party, like I'm going in there making $800 from 12 to 4. Like, excuse me? So I was so hyped. So then I went from Saturday mornings to doing Saturday and Sunday mornings. That's how I got introduced into like the bottle girl, bartending, stuff like that. Then quarantine happened. Quarantine happens. No one needed to work. Then all of a sudden, like, I stopped getting deposits. So I had to look for a job. So I went on, I literally went on Indeed and I went to this club. I had no idea what it was. I'm not gonna lie to you. But this club turned out to be the club of the fucking summer. Like, it was just lit as fuck, I remember. So I went in there and I lied my ass off. Like, and that's what I always tell people. If you want to become a bartender, just lie. Lie and say you have all this experience. Lie, but like know what you're talking about. So obviously I'm telling my story about where I've worked at. And then they're of course asking me, you know, bartender stuff like, oh, do you know how to make this? Do you know how to make this? Da da da. I did my research. I had all my friends were bartenders because all my friends are older than me, so they were already all bartenders. So they really helped me out. Now granted, in the club it's really giving, yo, let me get a Hennessy margarita. Let me just get some shots of Don Julio. Let me get some shots of, you know, Casamigos. So it's like you don't really have to know, but you also have to know how much to pour. You have to know, obviously, how to make margaritas. And they're going to ask you, like, crazy shit that no one knows. I went in there, and I had so much confidence. She asked me questions. I'm boom, 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 like, telling her all these answers. And she's just like, okay, bet. Like, and you're cute as fuck. Like, you're fine. We're going to put you behind the bar. So I was just like, oh my God, y'all, like, I got a job. Like, when I tell you my life changed overnight, my very first shift, I made 4 digits. I'm not gonna tell y'all. Now I'm not talking like barely 4 digits, like I made a solid 4 digits my very first shift at this job. And I was just like, oh my god. And I made 4 digits in a day party, like crazy. So yeah, that's my story low-key about how I got into bartending. I'm not gonna lie, like getting into bartending, like bitches be gatekeeping, and I am bitches. Like when you find a solid job, you don't want to tell anybody, you don't want to put anybody on, not out of like, oh, you hating. It's just like, bro, this is my money. If I bring one more person in here, that's a shift that I cannot get because I brought someone in. So people are not just gonna always do that for you. I have been lucky to where obviously I went and got that first job on my own. I got lucky Victoria brought me in, but me and Victoria are so close and we're so loyal to each other that like she is the only person I would do that for, and I'm the only person that she would do that for. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you just have to find somebody that you trust, honestly, to do that for you. But I mean, it doesn't hurt to try. And being a bottle girl, honestly, is just the fucking same. It's just my personal preference to be a bartender over a bottle girl. You'll see which one you like better. You know, whether you like, you know, being out on the floor and talking and popping bottles left and right, because that is great money too. Whereas being a bartender, I just don't like people to touch me, because niggas in the club, they get drunk, they get real touchy-feely, and at least I got 3 feet. The bar is 3 feet wide, long, deep, whatever. So I guess to end off my makeup, I'm pretty much done. I'm about to go ahead and do my lip combo, and then I'll finish answering the bartender question. I just go on with a deep dark brown pencil, and then I go on with like a light pink, and then I go on top of it with an even lighter pink. This is from Juvia's Place. This is from LA Colors. If it's not the LA Colors, then I like to go in with the NYX. It's that one, I don't even know the name of it. It's like that super trendy, like NYX light pink one. My channel though, I'm for real so appreciative and so grateful, because y'all are actually letting me like live my dream. Even though right now like it's just 500 of us, like that 500 still means a lot to me. My channel has been growing every day. Every day I wake up and I see I have a new subscriber, or I see my video has gotten a little bit more views. Like I'm just so appreciative. So if it turns into it, then it is what it is, and I'm forever grateful, because I'm literally like a kid in a candy store. Like this is really hard work, y'all. Like I know y'all hear this all the time from people on YouTube, but to sit and edit a video, that should take hours. And if you really don't have like a passion for it, or you really don't give a fuck what the editing looks like the content will show. And me personally, I actually really love editing ever since I was a little girl. When I edit and it takes me, you know, 5-6 hours sometimes on vlogs, like I genuinely be like having fun. Like it's just fun to be creative. And I know like I was that little girl that used to come home from school when I was, you know, 10-11 years old and sit and watch YouTube videos. The girls that are huge now, like I used to watch them when I was little. So I'm like, maybe there's a little girl out there that literally is coming home from freaking elementary school or middle school binge watching all these YouTubers. So to sit in front of a camera and talk to y'all, like I genuinely love it. And I be having so much fun. You guys are really like my homegirls or homeboys. It's really lit over here. But yeah, so that's how I feel about my channel. It's just all love. Like it's something I genuinely love to do. Okay, I guess that's enough like the sentimental, because I'm really ranting at this point. Yeah, so my makeup is pretty much done. Your girl is about to go out, so I'm done. I don't really know what I'm gonna wear, and I'm not gonna bore you guys with me trying to figure out what the fuck I'm about to wear, but I am gonna show you guys my scent of the day. So this is my current favorite right now, and I keep it in my purse because it's a travel one. Right now my favorite is the Miss Dior Edu perfume. I probably said that wrong, but it's just a little roll-on. It was at Sephora. I think it was like $50-$60 maybe, but when I tell y'all, this shit smells so good. You put it on your arms, put it on your neck, fire. All the products that I use and my get ready with me are in the description below. My hair is from Hot Hair here in Atlanta. You can also order it online, but the hair is fire. Like my take-in's fire. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I really appreciate it. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to join my little family, because we be lit over here. I drop videos. We're trying to figure out between Monday and Tuesday. But yeah, thank you guys again so much for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week with another video. And once again, thank you guys so much for 500 subscribers, and I'm looking forward to the next 500 to see who else will join our little family here. Yeah, until then, bye guys.